I got it. You have two people, old man, old woman, both in their own wheelchair, chained to the wheelchairs. And there's Obama and Biden pushing them over the cliff. By the way, folks, there is a new Romney ad going after Obama's Medicare cut. The part of it that makes sense on radio is 12 seconds, and we have it. This is the announcer in the ad just now released.
You paid into Medicare for years. Every paycheck. Now when you need it, Obama has cut $716 billion from Medicare. Why? To pay for Obamacare.
Okay, that's the latest Romney ad. Now, Ryan, this afternoon on Fox News Channel, with Brit Hume. Hume has been talking about the first solo sit-down interview with Paul Ryan. They ran an excerpt of the Brit Hume interview with Paul Ryan. And Brit Hume said, now this ad that you guys are running suggests that you and Governor Romney think that Medicare, despite having been a difficult issue for Republicans for a long time, and polls suggest that people automatically think Republicans are hostile to Medicare, you think you can turn this into a winning issue? How?
Absolutely. Because we're the ones who are offering a plan to save Medicare, to protect Medicare, to strengthen Medicare. We're the ones who are not raiding Medicare to pay for Obamacare. We're the ones continuing the guarantee of Medicare for people in or near retirement. And you have to reform it for the younger generation in order to make the commitment stick for the current generation. President Obama is actually damaging Medicare for current seniors.
This is a monumental task. This is the second time in this program today we've had a reference to the fact that conventional wisdom is the Democrats would never cut Medicare. It's only the Republicans that would do that. Now, there's a reason why this is conventional wisdom. The Democrats have been accusing Republicans of this my whole life. Well, my adult life. A period of time in my life I've been paying attention, like from age 5 on. Going to cut Social Security, going to cut Medicare, going to kick old people out of their homes. You know the drill. You've heard it. It's gone on and on and on. And the Republicans, for most of these years, have never really responded to it other than to concoct policies which essentially do the opposite of what the Democrats accuse them of. And in the process, the Republicans come up with new spending on these entitlements in an effort to prove that they're not the mean, cold, heartless creeps that the Democrats accuse them of. So after all of these years, finally, well, maybe not finally, after all these years, we are at a point where in a presidential campaign, the Republican nominees have decided to take this on, head on. Now, you heard Howard Dean. We had the soundbite earlier today. Howard Dean on Sunday was on the ABC show this week, and he essentially said, it doesn't matter, because nobody is going to believe that Democrats cut Medicare. It doesn't matter what they say, because nobody believes that. And Brit Hume, in his question to Paul Ryan, just said, you really think you can win on this? Because the polls say that people automatically think Republicans are the ones that want to cut Medicare. And you think this is going to be a winning issue? See, this was my point yesterday in trying to explain why I like the Ryan pick. At some point, this stuff has to be taken on. Now, I'll share with you here, as a host of a radio program, I'm sitting here for 2 days in a row talking about Medicare. And I can tell you that throughout my career, deciding to do that was a death knell. Medicare, the budget, Social Security, talking about that stuff, no. That's what happened on all the boring public service shows that ran at 3 a.m. that nobody ever listened to, that were put on the air just to satisfy federal requirements of service to the community. And now, here I am, and it's not just this week. We've been talking about this along for 2 days in a row. And basically, what am I trying to do here? What are we all trying to do? For the second day in a row, we're trying to hammer home a simple truth. We have aired a soundbite today of President Obama admitting that he cut $700 billion in Medicare in an interview with Jacob Tapper in 2009. We played that. We've got the Congressional Budget Office report. We've got Ryan and Romney. We've got Rachel Maddow on Meet the Press on Sunday with Rich Lowry having no clue. We have proven conclusively, there is no doubt, it's not arguable. There is not one Republican budget that cuts money out of Medicare. It's just the opposite. Medicare is like everything else in this country. It is threatened. Its existence is threatened. Medicare, if nothing changes, is bankrupt in 11 and a half or 12 years. For 2 days, essentially what we've been trying to get across here, with some of the other things that we discussed, of course, is that it is Barack Obama and the Democrat Party who have cut, it's gone, it happens as Obamacare is implemented, but it's done. If it's not repealed, $741 billion cut out of Medicare. Now, on one hand, there are some of us that are damn right. We can't keep spending on these entitlements. We've got to do some cuts. On the other hand, the argument is, wait a minute, I'm fed up of being lied about here. We've actually got a plan that saves this program. People have had it promised to them. They've oriented their lives, their retirement around it, just like Social Security. So for 2 days, trying to hammer home a simple fact. And it still may not work. That's what Brit Hume is asking Ryan. Look at, you really think you can win on this? All the polls suggest that everybody thinks you guys cut Medicare, that you cut Social Security. Howard Dean said, nobody's going to believe the Democrats cut anything. Let them say it. A simple, unarguable fact that the media will not report, that they will not accept. I'm a little nonplussed over this. I never thought. A lot of things happen I never thought would happen, but have as a major objective to have people accept a simple fact. That's a very hard thing to do. This team, Ryan and Romney, have admittedly bitten off a huge chunk here. This is a major project they've got, and all it is a simple fact. It's as true as 2 + 2 is 4. Obama cut $741 billion out of Medicare. And there are people who will not believe it, simply because Democrats don't cut. Democrats care about people. Republicans don't. That is etched in the American fabric for so many years now. Anyway, that's why I like the pick. It has to happen at some point, folks. And those of us on the radio can't do it alone. It has to be something that the party and the movement and the nominees are willing to carry forward. And they are. So, but it still has me amazed that it's this hard. And maybe it isn't. We'll find out.